Okay, sorry if my voice sounded a little weird. I'm a little sick, but I kind of need to rant, and I hope there's like someone who'll understand me in here. So, hi, and I want to, well, to talk about people around me because I love people around me. I always did. I think I found a very good type of people. I don't know. I enjoy being around with, but there's a major problem with them. They seem to have no ambition, and I know that's probably a recurring problem, maybe the first world problem, but you know, I am. I just want. I don't know. All my life, I didn't take life as something I should enjoy, but as something not. I wouldn't say suffer through, but that I have to bring something to humanity, and yeah, and I think I'm the only one on this earth with this problem. Well, definitely no, but you know how I mean. I feel very alone in this. There's no one else would like say he has some big ambition. I always am talking about, oh, I want to change the world. I want to be someone, and they just, I don't know, they just don't. They want to have their dream job, and I also want to have my dream job, but I just want something more from that job, okay? I want that job to bring something to people. And I'm not saying that any job brings something to people because we're all part of a big system. But there are like some life changing jobs, you know? For example, being a doctor. You can save someone's life. That's a very good career path if you want to be a veterinarian. Also, you save lives of animals, but maybe that animal, well, is someone's entire world, you know? So I think that's life changing. But those people like, yes, it is life changing, but it isn't humanity changing, you know? And I always was like, I was thinking, why am I even here if I'm not supposed to bring something to the world, you know? If I'm not supposed to change it, do I really need to be here? You know? And I never really get rid of that mindset that I should enjoy living or whatever. I just want to change the world. But I am an ordinary human being, so I suffer from the same mistakes as every human does. I suffer, for example, from procrastination and all that. And I wish to change that, and I know I can change that if I really would try, but I just don't. And it's really crippling because I know it's all my fault that I don't try, that I don't, you know, I if I really wanted to, I wouldn't procrastinate. I would do something for the world as I'm ranting about here. But no, I just procrastinate all the time. And I really want to know if there's someone like me outside in this, like my social bubble, because most people in my social bubble are. I wouldn't say they're not like they have ambition. Okay, they're not like they don't care. They have ambition, but not as high stakes ambition as I do. And that really, I wouldn't say that upsets me. Rather, that's really weird for me because I think there's no one in this world who can understand me properly. Like, I want to change the world. I want to bring something. I don't know, maybe cure sickness, maybe bring something interesting, found something interesting. I aspire to be a scientist actually, but I seem to know to be stuck on the same path again and again. Every day I say, I'll start today, but I never start. Or I say, I'll start tomorrow. That's even better because I give my free day and then I'll start tomorrow, you know? So, I just want to know if there's someone out there who resonates with this, who is like, yeah, I know this feeling, you know? And if any of my friends like recognize my voice, there's nothing that I'm not talking against you. Okay, I think you're. All of my friends are super interesting, and they have interesting life plans. We can say, I guess life plans, yeah. And I really wish you the best, but I just, I don't know. I just think that no, none of you have a high stakes goal. You all want to have nice families, you want to be successful in your career, which is really good. Actually, I have one friend that's really ambitious. I just realized now, and yeah, that's probably the only one who's like have a really high ambition. I would still say my ambition is higher, but there's nothing weird about having lower ambitions because you wouldn't be disappointed, you know. And some people just want to live their lives, which is completely okay. I'm not judging that at all. I'm not trying to judge anything here. I'm just expressing my opinion about this because I just feel stuck in one place. Okay, maybe I'm just stuck in one place. Still can't really move forward or anything. It kind of sucks. And I know I have it in me to change it, but why would I do that, right? No, it's just I really don't know. I don't know what's wrong actually. Everyone has it in them to change the world, but they have to convince themselves they actually can. And I think I am not convincing myself properly. Perhaps I should talk to myself more. Is it weird to talk to yourself? Don't know. Hopefully not. But I wish I know I have it in me, but I am not convinced I can actually do it. And maybe that's the issue. Because I think it's so unachievable as it's impossible, but it's not. People like, I don't know, Mary Curie, when they were working, they probably weren't thinking that they would win 2 Nobel Prizes. But she did. Of course, Mary Curie, Sklodowska for everyone. Okay. And and she just did it. She sacrificed her life for it because she died of being exposed to radioactive elements. And yeah, I'm not saying I want to be like Mary Curie, but she's a good example. She had an ambition. She wanted to discover the new elements and stuff, but she wasn't doing it because she wanted to win some prize. I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't know her, of course. So, but I don't think she was doing it for the prize. She was doing it for love of science, maybe for some other reason, but I'm also not here to win a prize. I'm here to change humanity. I just want not to disappear and not be remembered. If you get me. Maybe someone gets me out there. Maybe it's not. I have to explain it properly. Well, it's not like I wouldn't want to be forgotten. I don't care if I'm forgotten, actually. But I want to bring something to this world. Everyone in this world needs to bring something to this world, and I want to bring something big, something to all of humanity. And maybe that's a go too high. Maybe that's a unachievable goal, but maybe I'll make it. Maybe I'll do it. And if there's the slimmest chance, I will try. I have to try. Because if you try and you fail, you at least tried. But people who never tried never failed. So it's your ego against actually trying. Because you of course don't want to, lose and fail. But if you don't fail and lose, you won't try. So it's really about trying, isn't it? It's not about like being the best. It's about trying to be the best. Because people that are the on their high ground, okay, not that, like who are now on the top of their lives, they had to try and they definitely failed, you know. And why are we so scared of failing? Because failing is nothing bad. Failing is a normal part of life. And we seem to be so scared of it. So scared to fail. You know. So I want to achieve something in this life. Maybe it will not be as big as I hope it would be, but I want to change people's lives somehow. I really am not sure which path will I go. No one is, probably. At the start, no one is. And if you are, then great for you, but I'm not. I'm not very sure where I'm heading. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just heading far away. And I hope that this rant wasn't useless. That today, actually something will change. Not like the other days. Not like the countless times I said, "Oh, I'm gonna change today. Today's the day. I'm gonna change." And I failed. But I tried. Actually, I tried. And that's a win for me. And I'll keep trying until I succeed. And if you're someone who has a similar feeling, can you just drop a, I don't know, I'm here with you or something like that to the comment section? Just so I know that there's someone who gets me in this little. There's nothing like against my friends, you know. It's just that they probably don't get me. They don't know how I feel. And I hope there's maybe someone out there that does. And my friends are, of course, a big support for me, but I don't want to seem ungrateful, guys. I'm sorry. I love y'all. I love all my friends. So yeah. Well, thank you if you listened till the end, and have a good night. And change, and try, and fail.